Minjakar, Wurundjeri Balak, Yemen Kundibik, and you are most welcome to the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people.
The purpose of today's event, which we've called Our Time, is to bring facilitators together who run the peer support groups out across Australia. Bring them together to provide some peer support to each other. So we're essentially trying to model how groups might work on a smaller level, on a large level, in a forum in Melbourne.
The biggest thing for me was learning to be a carer, but also to learn to look after myself. Like most women, I don't know the word no. Like many of you, I'd get up in the morning, you start the machine and off you go all day, and then you fall into bed, you get up and then you start all over again.
The idea of a conference and bringing people together is important because it helps exchange ideas on how we can develop, and perhaps for some of you it recharges your batteries to have a sense that you're not on your own, when plenty of other times during the year you'll think, goodness me, how do we get through some of these things?
So what we're hoping to get out of today is to really give people a chance to be together and share, and hopefully they come away feeling motivated and really keen to go back to their groups and try out some new things or share what they've learned.
I don't know many people here, so hoping to get to know some of the other facilitators and other people involved in My Time and talk to them about what they're doing.
One thing that might come out of today is we might get some tips on areas that are particularly needed, so give us more of this, or hey, there's no topic on that, go away and write one.
I wasn't aware that there were other Indigenous My Time groups, so I'm really excited to have a yarn with them about their groups and what they're doing, and it would be wonderful if we could get our groups together.
Our group's going to be talking about the cultural sensitivity and just basically outlining what our programs, what we do with the My Time program back home in Perth.
We get a mum who will come along with her babies, then she'll get her sister or her mum or the grandparents.
So this afternoon we're trying to identify what the challenges are that are currently faced by the My Time providers across Australia, so that we can possibly then tailor further materials that can support them.
I love the suggestion over there about the Certificate 4. That is a great qualification actually, and it does give you a lot of background in terms of group work facilitation. It really is quite a good tool, so that's a great idea.
The topic today for me has been engaging fathers and grandfathers.
Dads won't talk when they're face to face, but if they're fishing and they're looking out to sea, as
That's
they're
right.
casting someone's
Or they're golfing.
anyone's kid had this surgery done. What do you think of Botox, or what do you? And looking out there, they talk, but looking this way, they won't.
That's so right.
The teleconferencing model, which I'm very keen to explore a lot further with My Time now we've successfully piloted it, lends itself to grouping together people who've got a shared issue, because we can bring them from any geography. All we had to do, was arrange the technology, and these people just had to answer their phone. They didn't even have to dial in.
I try to be as accessible as possible for the parents, and it doesn't have to be always, on the phone. It can be texting. Emails are great. Facebook is brilliant. I have a separate Facebook account for my My Time families, and so they can access me on that. We all share and things like that.
Overall, out of the day, I've met some fantastic people. I've heard different stories of the way people have things set up for themselves, that they run their groups. It just gave me a different view.
I'd love to see the next 4 years really working hard to bring the rest of the family that works with those children or lives with those children into this program.
So we can actually help ourselves, so therefore we can actually operate more effectively and in a fun and creative way, which I know these groups are.
I have to say I've been excited by the whole day. I think all of the discussions were just brilliant, and there's so many really exciting groups going on. You ladies have inspired me so much from Perth that when I get back to Cairns, I'm going to start really pushing our Indigenous group to get rolling there. You've answered my big question, which was, can an old white chick go in and do this? And she can't, which is what I suspected, but I didn't get that confirmed.
At any forum, it's always the people you meet, the sharing of ideas. So if you go home excited about what you can do for the future, it's worthwhile. And I'm excited about what I've learned today.